Noche, home of toucans and howler monkeys, home of fishermen and their families, home of orphaned and abandoned children. In the land of the trees, 3/4 of the population live in poverty. The government provides free education through public schools, but the cost of uniforms, books, supplies, and transportation make access difficult for the poor. As a result, only 69% of the population aged 15 and over are literate, the lowest literacy rate in Central America. For some families, extreme poverty calls for desperate measures. Some children are abandoned. Luckier children are put in the care of institutions like Casa Guatemala, an orphanage that cares for the nurturing, health, and education of over 250 children. The orphanage is not supported by the government, and instead relies on donations and efforts from people and groups around the world. Fortunately, many are willing to give. Every year, hundreds of volunteers, often through organizations and schools, come to Casa Guatemala to offer support, from playing with the children to maintenance and repairs.
Bedrooms in here?
Volunteers bunk up in tiny rooms where their beds are outfitted to provide cover from mosquitoes. There is no electricity at the orphanage.
We've got just 3 toilets here and 3 showers, and it's cold water, obviously all the time.
Showers are taken with cold water, and candles are lit at dusk. Many volunteers stay for 30 days or more. For citizens of the developed world, it's a humbling experience. But not one without its rewards. Smiles on the faces of these children alone are enough to keep the volunteers motivated as they organize activities with the children, participate in story time, treat the children for lice, paint the walls a brighter shade of green, and are overtaken by the ball-handling prowess of the orphanage soccer team. The children of Casa Guatemala have grown accustomed to the transient nature of their temporary friends. Friendships with volunteers become memories until a new batch of volunteers arrives. A big, ever-changing family. For many of the children, their only family. As departure approaches, volunteers are convinced that they are the ones who truly benefit from the experience, seeing life and love from a different perspective.
Look at the kids where we are. They're just not happy. They always want more toys, more of this. These kids, they're so happy with what they have, and they don't really have that much compared to what we have. So it's just amazing, because they're all they want is love. That's all they want. Because some of them don't have parents.
Even Carlos, even though he has polio disease, like everybody needs love, because he loves getting kisses, and you know, it doesn't matter if you have a certain disease or if you have scabies or if you're a different color, everybody needs the same love.
What?
Yeah, that's what I learned.
As these young volunteers return to their loving families, they realize just how much influence a person's environment has on their life. These children live in a country that has seen decades of civil war, where 9 million people live in poverty. Many have lost their parents or come from families too poor to support them. But these children have not been forgotten, and because of the help of hundreds of people from around the world, they're getting a chance at a life they may have never had.